I'm trying to find the lamp.
Hey, hello. Once again, I'm putting together the rest of Marvel Crisis Protocol. I come once again. Um, it's going to be the villains this time. I stuck together the good guys last time. You have to excuse me; it's quite chilly in the flat, so I'm wearing a dressing gown as well. So if you see that, I'm not. I am clothed. It's just super cold today, and I don't have the heating on. So yeah. Right, I'm going to select something to go on the background. Something fitting. What can we have in the background? Looks like Disney Plus. Let's go on Marvel. Let's put. Let's put. I have no idea. Let's put the X-Men on. The old classic the 90s X-Men. I haven't watched that in a long time. Looking forward to the new series. Hopefully it's going to be good. Right, okay, so but most important thing to do is to be prepared and get the atomic mass docs up on your phone before you start. The app is actually quite easy to use. It's just a matter of a few clicks, and you can get there quite quickly. Yeah, just download it again. Right, there we go. See, when we're there. Right, where are we? So, Baron Zemo, Crossbones, and Doc Ock. So, we will start snipping bits off. Let's have a look. From Baron Zemo. Oh my. No, it's under G. So I still haven't got myself a new pair of clippers. I'm going to try and sort that out next week. I'm going to see what goes up for pre-order with Games Workshop, because they should be pre-ordering, or they should be pre-order. There are some sets I've got an eye on that could be coming up for pre-order anytime soon. So I'll take advantage of the free postage, because it's going to be a big box if it does come out. So I'm looking forward to the Epic set. So if that does come, that's a really small bit. There we go. So it comes out. I'll put it right then. Hello, Rosie. I thought you were having a shower. You have, yeah, it's weird. You have showers every time I stream. All right. All the limbs. And he's got a holstered pistol and a tactical rock that he's leaping off from. Oh, it is way too chilly today. What are we building today? We're building the Marvel Crisis Protocol stuff for the bad guys. Okay, snip these little bottles and things off here. They do come in handy. I don't really glue them to the bases, but they do come in handy for like scenery and things. Okay, so that's Zemo done. Crossbones. Crossbones is opposite Zemo. That's quite handy. I am going to shower. Ah. You enjoy your shower. No, my phone goes dark so quickly. I need to sort that out. Just snip his legs off. Legs off. His legs off. He's got teeth in today. He's missing his toes. That must be part of his tactical rock, because everyone's got a tactical rock. Pretty much in Crisis Protocol. There's one gun. There's another gun. The crossbones. This version of crossbones, the model for this one is definitely a lot better than the other one, who was kind of like doing a swinging punch sort of thing. That's very lame, to be honest. I mean, the model's technically well done, but he just looks so grabby. This one looks a lot better. Right. I just snipped his arm way too soon there. Got his gun first. There we go. And his head and everything. Right, there's his tactical rock with his foot. Base. Any base will do. That one will do. And I've just closed my phone. That's good. Right, and we'll do Doc Ock. Next, Doc Ock's got a little bit more, tad more. As you can see, this is like Doc Ock's section. He's also got a larger base as well. They supply you with enough bases. Crisis Protocol does, or Atomic Mass does, I should say. In fact, you could argue that they supply you with way too many bases, because every time you get a set, you get one of these, and most of the time the sets are only 2 figures, so you always end up with 2 spare. And I have got hundreds of these bases because I used to buy everything. Good legs. So I used to buy absolutely everything for it, so I've got loads of these bases, so much so that I actually used them some for the Judge Dredd game from Warlord Games, because their bases suck. They do not have good bases whatsoever. I mean, they're okay for bolt action, but for Judge Dredd, they just weren't very good. They weren't great for Doctor Who actually either. I kind of wish I didn't base. I kind of wish I bought different bases for Doctor Who, but I didn't because I'm a chump. Right, let's see. So 13. I'm going to cut his tendrils away. So start with 13. So this is why I lay everything out, because it's important you get these bits right. So otherwise you sit there for 10 minutes trying to figure out. Oh, this is what I mean by new clippers. So that's 13 and 8. Come on, phone. On that side, and we have tiny little bits connecting. That and that. And then I'll start a new row. 9 is the bottom one. 9 is the bottom one. And then 10 is the top one. Right. He's got multiple tactical rocks. So we've got a tiny little one. And then we've got a larger one, which the other. He's got 4 of his arms on the actual floor. Okay. Now he's got a larger base than most, I believe. Yeah, he's got one of the larger bases, so we're going to go for a nice flat one for him. And now it's my favourite part, cleaning. Yay! I suppose these guys are quite easy to clean. I know I moan about it, but they are quite easy to clean compared to some models. I used to absolutely detest metal models because of how awkward they were to clean. They just weren't fun whatsoever. Even files and everything like that. The easiest one to do is resin because that just cuts really easily. Although I've got a friend who is actually the guy I'm doing the commission for. Years ago, he bought a Bane blade before they made plastic ones, and he got it from 412, as you do back then. Well, you don't actually. I was going to say as you do now, but you don't. They've changed that website. And it had huge chunks of resin, like still attached to it, like so big that you actually had to take a saw to it, which put me off buying anything from Forge World for a very long time. And then they had that whole problem with their Citadel Fine Cast, I think it was called, which is also really ropey and rubbish. So I avoided it then. It went till recently, and then they actually changed it as I started buying it. Right. I do like Baron Zemo. I think it's quite good character. So I'm currently cleaning Baron Zemo's stuff. He's fun to play in the game as well. He's a nice little sort of lower character when you need the extra bits. If you haven't played the game before and you're watching it, what you do is you choose a team of 10 as your lineup, and then from there you have a points you have an allocated amount of points for the mission, and then you choose out of your team of 10 who you're going to use, and each character has a points value for like how tough they are and how strong they are and how much potential good they can do on the battlefield. And Zemo and Crossbones are obviously quite low because they're not super powered beings. I don't think I've ever actually used Crossbones, which is incredible because I've had the game for years. No one knows who will be a mutant at birth. We discover our extraordinary powers at about your age. Professor Xavier is our leader. Yeah, I do like the X-Men. Don't worry, you are safe. Because I do like the game quite a lot. It is quite a lot of fun. I need to play games. I need to play this game a lot more. I need to play every game a lot more, to be honest. I just do not get anywhere near as much gaming as I want anymore. But hopefully things will change soon. I get like one or two every month or so. 2 every month or so. 3 if I'm lucky. I normally end up playing with my partner, but she wants to play more now, so that's good. Only Rosie. She's in the shower. Oh, that was a lot of flash for a change. Atomic mass. Right, so as I'm nearly cleaned up there. Well, Hobby Street today was quite interesting. I didn't get as much done as I wanted to. Mostly because I was painting Darth Maul's face. And that thing is very complex when you're painting on a 32mm model. I got him done, got it finished. And you still need to paint his base and everything, but I'll do that when I do Vestraz. I can always forget what her name is. But I still really want to spray up what I put together on the last build and these guys, but the wonderful English weather will not let up, so I can't get anything sprayed yet, which sucks because I want to crack on with these guys. Crap at me hand. It's not good. Old age setting in there. That I'm squeezing the models too hard. That's one of the. I think that's one of the things I don't like about putting things together. Is I do have a tendency like really tighten my grip on it, so I get like pain here. I think that might be carpal tunnel syndrome from doing too much Hobby Street. But really, can you ever do too much? Oh, that's not good. Look, they've got a bit right there. Like, why would you have your point of contact for the sprue on his face? It's not good at all. It's bad enough that they've got them on his hands. His hands are closed. I don't like it when they stick it like that and they're like open hands or something like that, because I tend to get worried that I'm going to accidentally, scrape off a finger. Okay, make sure I don't mess these up. Absolutely love the painting the Doc Ock models, except the green, because I hate green. I hate painting green. It's such a nightmare. And at one point, while doing all the Crisis Protocol stuff, it was just like a never-ending sea of green. Like Hulk had green, Loki had green, Hela had green, She-Hulk had green, and I just couldn't get away from it. Although I painted my Hulk a very bright green, and I kind of not overly happy with it. Sort of the more time goes on, I do wish I painted a little bit more natural green. So I think if I get the other Hulk set, I'll paint that more of a sort of flesh tone rather than comic book tone. Get it close to the MCU look instead of the thing. The comic book style. Get off me finger, comic book style. Although I've got two Hulks to paint with Marvel Zombies, so I could do that one as the more realistic flesh-based one. Ah, crap. And then, mind you, you know what? I think that's called the Immortal Hulk Hogan or the Ultimate Hulk Hogan or something like that. Hulk Hogan. That's a wrestler. The Immortal Incredible Hulk or something like that, or the Invincible Incredible Hulk. I can't remember, but it definitely needs to be. I think I will go a more muted colour. I haven't even bought him yet. Get these done first, eh? Are we going to come out, or am I going to burn you? Come on. Come on, you're coming. Ah, oh, nuts. Yeah. Stringy. Yeah, there is not much in here whatsoever. Oh, I didn't burn it long enough. Whew, stinky. Oh, come on. Oh, it's proper wedged up there. Have I just not got enough in there? Ah, there we go. There we go. Flowing freely now. Right, so I'll do what I always do. I'll stick these guys together in little sub assemblies. Just basically following the instructions, but doing doing the steps as we go. There's a little tiny little steps as well. Just keep an eye on things, so that way we get it all done quicker, and things can dry a lot faster. Yeah, I definitely need to buy some more. Oh no, I think it's running out. No, don't run out now. At least run out after I've put everything together. Oh, there we go. No, it's just drying really quickly for some reason in the tube. Which isn't good. Right, this Doc Ock's gonna have to do is this little bit in one section, I think. Some glue. See, exactly what I didn't want to happen. If there's not enough glue there, maybe. Get in there, you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump ahead and I'm going to glue his back in. Keep those legs in place so that way nothing pops out when I'm doing those next few bits, because that would be a pain. There we go. Move the legs a bit. What I'm sitting on is a sofa bed, and it is crap, to say the least. It's like the worst sofa bed of all time. It's really soft, which you'd think is brilliant, but it's not. As soon as you sit on it, you sink in. And as a sofa bed, it's got a really hard, like a hard back to it, which is just horrible. Just try and sleep on. Wish we never bought it. I just realised I didn't stick this holster on, did I? Nuts! I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm all excited. Let's get Doc Ock's arm in. What was that? So I do like the fact that most character models now they slot in quite easily. It must be a nightmare for those who really like to convert, though, because they've really got to like chip away and sort every like just resculpt little bits and things like that, which is something that I tried sculpting, and let's just say my the results the results were not good. I did a cloak once. I was quite impressed with that. That was years ago. But most of the time, I struggled sort of filling in gaps as well, because I just like, I don't know whether it's like how badly I mix up my green stuff or my model and putty. But I tend to kind of struggle with that. I either never make enough or make too much. I've got like loads left over. Right, there we go. That's Crossbones holsters put in correctly. Ah. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to pick up some. Have to pick up some more glue before I go and move on to the kill team stuff. I don't know what Doc Ock's got in his hand here, but it's like a little tube. Test tube, maybe? That's quite cool. I'm going to stick this gun holster in before I should do the Baron Zemo, so I can get it done. Let's see if I can get it in there. Get in there. What is going on here? Get in. Okay. Oh, it's because I was sticking it in the wrong angle. Doi. Where am I? No, what is going on here? It kind of like sits weird. Oh, there we go. That's as good as I'm going to get it. All right. Crossbones flexing his muscles. Really feels like I'm not putting enough glue on some of these bits. You know what? I think every Doc Ock model they've done has been pretty good so far. Clean that up a bit better. Just head back on because that came off when I did that. Right, Zemo. Darling. Oh my days! What is wrong with me? I keep like missing out bits. Did that last time too. It was in the hands too. I'm like going bit blind. I'm gonna scream because oh my god, what is up with my glue today? It's not okay. So it's half to come off. Right, get on there and stay on there. Oh, look how I see that half the sits. Apparently it goes like that. I was well off. I don't know why I was trying to stick it how it stuck it, but still. Okay, so gun goes on for crossbones first. Let's dry fit this. I think it goes. Yeah. Sits in there like that. Okay, right. What have we got for Doc Ock next? Right, arms next. Or octopus arms next. Right, so this bit goes in like that. And the other one goes in too. Do them together. There we are. Right, Zemo's nearly finished. That's good. So we're nearly one down. Right. Crossbones' arm in. Our crossbones has only got a couple of bits more. Doc Ock though. I don't know whether they'll leave. Yeah, I'm going to leave it for a bit. Finish off Barry's Zemo and crossbones. I want to make sure those arms are. Those arms are as like glued in as possible. Alright, so there's Zemo and his tactical rock. Crossbones' head. Right. How much are these going to move? Okay, not too badly. Drop that in there. And then make sure we get this in the right way up. Yours is going to take a long while to dry. And it appears to be stuck to my finger. Oh, you son of a gun. I need to move that ever so slightly. Reposition it a little bit. Yeah, there we go. See, that's it's looking. Oh, this camera does not like focusing whatsoever. But now we're definitely gonna stick him there. Move him up a bit when we start cutting the next set of guys off. Right, Zemo's getting glued to his base. Another leaning forward one. But there's Zemo. It's far more dynamic pose. His original pose, he's just kind of like standing there with his guns, with his sword ever so slightly forward. Right, and crossbones. And his crossbones, I think you put that arm in. Put there, let's pop them out. Why is that popping out? There you go. And there's crossbones. It's quite a model. Don't know why I've always been like that. You know what? I'm actually going to ignore what I said earlier, and I'm just going to try and get Doc Ock done. Alright, so this bit, so the bend goes, higher bend goes this way. And there we go. Right, so let's get which way do we go here? Should we go front? That's this one. And that one. So we definitely have to hold this for a couple of minutes. Well, it has a bond. Beedly-boo. Right, there we go. Right, okay, so we will leave the rest of it to dry. We'll pop the glue back on there, and we will commence with the rest of it. Right, so next up is Red Skull. He's a very quick model to be put together. He's just there. Is he standing on not standing on boxes? So we've got his jacket. Ooh. Yeah, I actually think I prefer the original model for the Red Skull. This one's a bit too dynamic. The other one was more subtle and like cradling the Cosmic Cube or Tesseract, whatever you want to call it. You know, I'm actually surprised that they haven't taken advantage of the whole multiverse stuff yet with Crisis Protocol, because that is everywhere. I watched South Park Into the Patentiverse yesterday. That's quite funny, but the multiverse is absolutely everywhere, and it's getting quite tiresome before it's really begun. I think it's because everyone's doing it rather than just Marvel. Yeah, so there's Red Skull. Oh, I've got to keep that again because by Jove, this is really horrible. Okay, so it's Ultron and his Ultron bots. And the other stuff, the Crush Car and all those bits, they're going to be done when I move house or when I move home. Because do not have the space. I mean, I do have the, well, I don't have the space anymore because we're boxing loads of stuff up, and I just don't want to, as I said in the last stream, I don't want to have to box up unnecessary amounts of things. Like these models, they're going to go in a larger case, so they're fine. They'll go with the rest of the models. But whew, nearly. But yeah, the old scenery is a pain in the backside. I've actually still got scenery left out that needs to be boxed. But I need a little bit out so I can actually play games. That could be, you need to cut that bit. That bit just fell off. Oh, since the last stream, I've actually completed Spider-Man 2 on the PS5. And I've got to say, it's an absolutely fantastic game. I do not know why they don't make more superhero games with that sort of engine and that combat system, because that's absolutely perfect for the sort of level of combat you need in superhero games. In fact, that really should be the standard combat or control scheme for every game that involves any hand-to-hand combat. But yeah, I would recommend it if you've got a PS5. Definitely worth the investment. Absolutely loved every second of it. 10 out of 10. Okay, so how many Ultron bots have we got here? Right. Okay, so I'm taking out to do these in subsections, and I'm not going to glue it all to their base. The reason why I'm not going to do that is so it's a lot easier to paint. Because otherwise I won't be able to get around the nooks and crannies. And like bits will be left out and it won't look as good. I never used to do sub-assemblies. I would just struggle with painting. I'd be like, oh, I've glued it together now, yay. In fact, I've actually got some models that are still like that. That when I do eventually get around to painting them are going to be an absolute nightmare to paint because got carried away. I got glued it all together and was like, that'll do. But no fault. I think it's because I didn't have the hobby streak when I put them together. Or I was just like, I wanted to get them together because I thought that'd be easier rather than have a load of bits floating about. When what I should do is just spray them up as quickly as possible. Oh, this dude's crawling out of the ground. That's pretty cool. He's like, hello. Okay, there's Crawley dude. And scrape my finger. Not good. And then we've got another dude that's standing next to him. Right. At least all his limbs are so 10. All his limbs are like all in one piece. There's no gluing like arms and things to each other. And like one that I can see that's coming up. Right, where's leg 12? Oh, don't need that bit. Ignore that. That didn't go on the floor. Oh, where's 11? There's it. Is this 11? That must be 11. Right, and M08. Right, they're pretty much the same head. They could have made the holes the same. Okay, and finally, these fly Ultron bots. So 13. And he's back. And his wee little bum. That's that one there. I had my thumb over the number. It's not good, is it? Yeah, 21. No, that's 27. No, it's 21. Wait, oh no. Oh no. Right, okay. I actually need 17. Got 3 of these dudes to stick together. Make sure I get them right. Right, so that side 17. The other side is 16. His bum. That's 19. Wait, what? Oh, it's a new thing. A new Ultron bot. Just that one. That's this one, which is 21, which is already snipped off because I am a Muppet. And 22. And his head is 20. And it's the last bot to be snipped off. Woohoo! So, cool. Look at all these. Make sure I'm not going to say it, actually. I was going to say something that will probably happen now. And it'll scatter everything everywhere. I nearly dropped that head. That would have been a nightmare to find. Come on. There we go. These definitely are a bit. Right, and this is the last bit snipped. There we go. Right. Throw that there. Now it's just a matter of clear. Oh, no, hang on. Abuse. Snip my base. Told you I'd drop a bit. Oh, nuts. Right, that arm goes there. Okay. So look around like that. I think we're going to have to switch these over. Snip those off. I say snip them off, just pull them off. Those little bits off, that bit can go in the bin. Right. Oh no! And the head went flying. I knew that was going to happen. A head went flying and a leg went flying. Oh, I can't see. Right, there's the leg. There's the ha 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 ha. Woo! That was lucky. See, that is that was not good. Well, I got lucky there. You know, I never realised in the X-Men cartoon Magneto didn't belong to wasn't a Jew, and it wasn't the Nazis. He lived in a small country, which was invaded by an occupying force. Which is weird, considering in the UK we get taught about the Nazis in history, so I don't know why they'd. Well, they just wouldn't. Okay, so all these Ultron bits. Oh, I see, there's so much bits. This is definitely the least favourite part of me of mine. I can see why some people actually skip this and they don't trim things and they leave mold lines and whatnot, because it is very tedious. At the end of the day, the models don't look as good when they're painted when you can see like honking great mold lines. Or bits that weren't snipped off. Yeah, rockets. So every time I see that, I'm like, what is that? Okay, I'm real good at dropping pieces. This bit's a bit stabby. Ow. So I definitely need to invest when we move. I need to get like a table or something, because I keep stabbing myself in the knee. And I lean forward. And honestly, I'm getting too old to be doing that. Being like hunched over like Quasimodo.
Relevance could this have to Mr. McCoy's criminal activities? All the recent registrants with the Mutant Control Agency. Your Honor, the defendant is attempting to justify his crime by attacking a program set up to
See, these got all my fingers spread open. I always get nervous, as I said earlier, I get nervous I'm going to accidentally scrape one off or weaken the area. I started painting Blackstone Fortress today, and I've got a couple of models. Well, there's not a couple of models. There's one model on there. There's somehow a couple of the model that I'm currently painting, or the group of models that I'm currently painting, have got like tubes coming out of their heads. And somehow, I don't know how, one of the models is broken. He's actually lost a bit of tubing. And he's got bits missing, which isn't good. I really am getting a little bit nervous. I haven't got enough glue to stick all this stuff together. And that'd be an absolute nightmare if I got to try and find some glue this quickly, because I'd have to wait till tomorrow. So I'd get something else on. So I've got a bit quiet, so I'm trying to concentrate on getting this done quicker, as it is annoying. I'm also a bit nervous I'm going to drop another bit. Yeah, I definitely need to invest in a table. And my partner Rosie also wants a sewing machine as well, so she can start doing cosplay stuff. So that could always sit on the table too. So it would be a wise investment. But that'll have to wait until we move.
This man's rages seem much like your own. Get out of my way. Sector 37. Initial base alert. Sector 37. Hurry. All else must wait. Hey, wait up! No, Jubilee, not yet. Magneto's too dangerous. Sector Xavier. Besides, Sabretooth needs our help.
Oh, nearly there. So close. Woo! Right, the most annoying bit is done and dusted. Hopefully the glue has not dried massively in. Yeah. Right. Come on. There we go. Whew. It's definitely getting harder to squeeze this, so definitely need to buy some more. Okay, so body. Is that meant to be like that? Nope. That is. You need run a bit of glue down the edges there. Make sure we get a seal or a bit of a seal on that. It's horrible when you have to stick a cloak or a long coat together. It doesn't quite go in properly, so you end up with horrible overlapping bits. Right, there we go. I'll leave that to dry for a little bit longer than normal. Oh no, let's do that before we end up scraping bits off. Okay. It really looks like he's got like one long high heel there. Right. Oh, it's not closing. Right, let's get all these bodies put together. So I do like the minion aspect of the game. And they started doing it a little while ago. Like a support unit there. That comes in and helps. It's quite good having bad guys having minions. Get in there. I used to play Hero Clicks. With all the Marvel stuff and that, but I had so much of it. I had so many pieces. It was unbelievable. And they've all long since gone. I just had too much of it and I weren't using any of it. And the paint jobs on there, because all the HeroClix stuff comes painted, was absolutely horrendous. And I just could not take it anymore. All right, we're going to do Doc Ock. We're going to glue him with his base. Oh, that bit's going to poke up. I left it too long. No. Yeah, that was the HeroClix stuff is just so badly painted. It's horrible to look at. Right, there's Doc Ock. It's pretty cool. Nice big model. Mostly because of his feet. Hopefully that bit that I've just stuck down isn't going to ping back up, because that'll make me scream really loudly. How quick it's going to be to stick together Red Skull compared to everybody else. Oh, bits are knocking about. What was going on with me? Ultra careless. Alright, so this dude is just a torso. Climbing out of the ground. Clearly inspired by Age of Ultron from the Avengers films. Good old Storm in the X-Men cartoon, always fainting. Does a tiny little thing, faints. Tiny little thing, faint. Gets shot out of the sky, faints. She's useless. Oh, I missed. No, I didn't. I didn't miss him, did I? I did his leg. Oh, I've got a horrible feeling that Doc Ock is just going to ping. What am I doing again? Am I on the right? Don't glue his hat, glue his thing in there. That does not look right. That's because that's not right. That's why. There we go. really did enjoy the other Ultron model. This one's quite a nice model, but I'm not sure if I'm a fan of the cloak. It's a nice model though. I do like the Ultron drones, they're pretty cool. Bursting out the floor. See, what I like about plastic glue is it does dry quite quickly, but it's still malleable if you need it to be. Unlike super glue, which dries instantaneously and you kind of done. You ain't moving it anywhere. Right, diddly doo, diddly diddly doo. I do wish I still had some silver spray, because that'd come in very handy for spraying up these guys. I don't, so tough cookies. Right, arm number one. I just realised I skipped, in my eagerness to get them done, I skipped over Red Skull there. Yeah, I suppose I do like the pose that's coming up, but I don't know, he just seems like skinny. Like too skinny. Don't you drop on the floor. Don't know why I sound like a singing. Right, there's the crawler. He's all done. Just need to glue it to his base. And him and this guy are probably going to be the ones that actually do glue to the base. The other three will be separate. I think I will glue these two. These two Ultron bots glue together. So I'll have a look. I'll dry fit it to see how much gets taken away, or how that's taken away. How awkward it'll be to paint. And if it's not too awkward, I'll glue them together. And I might glue this one as well, because if I look at things, this one glues. These two flying ones glue to that one. So I'll then glue those three together and then just have two pieces to paint rather than 5 separate bits. See, Red Skull's head's really tiny. I don't know why, it just feels too small. I mean, it's in proportion. It's in proportion. I'm going to be a bit cheeky and I'll glue Ultron's head on. Right now. Right. Okily dokily, pig in the pokey. Stop. Stay. Right. So let's have a little look-see. Yeah, you see, I'm going to glue these two guys together because it definitely won't be in the way of each other, so that's good. There's enough space there for me to actually get a paintbrush in, and I will look. I'll have to do what I need to do. Although I do need to buy some more metals. Metal paints. I need to buy a replacement for, I can't remember what silver it is now. want to say Stormhost Silver, possibly. For the Games Workshop one. It's not a very good paint. It's like it's too thin for a metallic. So the highlights are not really showing up. So I need to get a new one. There is, I found out recently, as I'm a big fan of Zombicide, didn't realise there was an army painter set that has a load of paints. And the only way to get, what's his name? Rick. He is basically a rip off of Rick from The Walking Dead. He's a sheriff. The only way to get him is to buy that set. So now I'm going to invest in that set, that paint set. So I might have a look, see what paints are in there, because I know there are some attacks in there, and see what they're like. Do a little bit of research, and then pick that set up. Right, let's stick Red Skull's heel in. His sassy heel. Yeah, there we go. And while we're at it, see, they've got an effort of like detailing the bottom of something that you're never going to see because it's literally about to get glued down. But there we go. There's the old Red Skull. Giving a sort of fame pose. Oh, see, it went in thingy for just a millisecond there. Right. Ultron. Oh, what is that? It's Black Beauty, isn't it? Right. Get his little rockets in place. I want to start doing more object source lighting, as it were, with certain things. Like, I like the look of that, but I'm not very good at it. I've got an airbrush now, so I can do it a lot. So make it look a lot better. Right, how does this go? You go there? You look like you go there. Yep, you go there. Okay. So I want to start practicing that because I'm kind of tempted to do it for the Marvel Zombie stuff. It's like show their powers off a little bit better than I've done with the Marvel Crisis Protocol. I'm just so nervous about it because it's just like if you mess it up, that's it basically. That's messed up. Right, so these guys. Wait, hang on. Where do you glue into? Oh, you glue into. Wait, where do you glue into? Oh, I stuck his arm in the wrong way round. See, again, that was super glue. I wonder when I would do that. You kind of like just grabbing him by the legs. We'll let that glue dry. You know what? We'll glue down the blast effect first, and then we'll glue Ultron in. Like that. Let's get this glued on its base as well. This is definitely 100% going to pop off. I should really buy some thicker glue as well, because this is going to 100% just pop right off. Okay, let's get this dude glued down. He goes. Most importantly, what we do when we're gluing stuff is make sure you drop stuff you've glued onto other stuff. that's gluing. That way you can definitely make as many mistakes as you need to. Okay, right, that is... Oh, well, never mind. See, this is what I was trying to avoid, but I don't want too many pieces knocking about. I don't want anything to get lost or damaged. So that's a sacrifice one will have to make, I'm afraid. Get you in there. Oh, he's coming along nicely. And then let's glue these 3 bits together. Right. There we go. So there's the sub-assembly. So there's the main part. And there's a sub-assembly. This dude eventually glues into there. But as I said, I want to make sure that I'll be able to paint everything without it looking horrible. And finally, we're going to glue in Ultron's cloak. Oh, get in there. Oh, you. It's like 2 tiny little connecting points. That is not enough, guys. Right, it's in. Now I've got to sit here for 10 days. It's still not glued. It's awkward height as well, so I can't just like rest it. I've got to sit here and hold it. Oh, someone's got a loud car. Right, there we go. Now I've got to be very... Nope, I'm going to have to sit here and hold this for the rest of my life. This is the worst part about the hobby for me. This. Because this is boring. Oh, I've got an itchy nose too, because of course I would. Why would I not have an itchy nose right now? You glued in enough? Okay. Well, there we go. There's Ultron. He's all done. Get close. You can't see him because the camera just loves to be out of focus. Focus. No, okay. Focus. There you go. You squint and he's in focus. There we go. That's everything done. That's the core set put together, except the scenery. But as I said, I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon. Well, thank you very much for watching. That cloak has just popped off because, of course, it has. But I'm going to leave. I'm going to stop the stream here. The last thing you want to do is watch me scream while I keep having to deal with this. Well, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to be putting up a video today shortly as well, the usual Hobby Street video, and then a short. So thank you very much. If you liked what you saw, give us a subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Bye for now. Bye.